Waiting for what's to happen, and then we'll do that.
Thanks.
You're good, all right. So it is 6:30, so I will call the tax hearing regular board meeting to order. And everybody stand and say the pledge of allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United
States of America.
and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, 2.01 is a public hearing, setting tax rate. Tanya, hi, right?
Good afternoon. Each year, the Board of Education must conduct tax rate hearing before setting a tax rate. The tax rate calculation uses assessed value numbers from the county after the Board of Equalization process and forms from the state auditor to determine tax rates. This table shows the change in as assessed value by property class. As you can see, residential real estate has decreased by $445,000. Commercial real estate value has increased by $79,000, and personal property value has decreased by almost $1 million. Overall, the property value has decreased by $1.3 million, which is less than 1%. The next table shows for the county, we're required to calculate the tax rates by property class. The rates were calculated using forms provided by the state auditor office and the assessed valuation from the county. The forms have been reviewed by the state auditor's office, and the recommended blended tax rate is $4.67, which comparing to last year's, it's increase of a little bit less than 2 cents. For the Department of Education, for the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, we're required to calculate the tax rate by fund. This table shows the proposed rates for operating, debt services, and total levy for approval. As you can see, the only increase we have it's in the operating tax levy. The debt services levy stays at 94 cents as promised. We had to take a voluntary rollback of 38 cents for that. Next one is how will this affect the average homeowner in the Valley Park School District? With average home value assessed at $252,000, the taxpayer would pay residential property taxes of $2,010, which calculates to an increase of $18 comparing to the tax bill of 2023. And the last slide shows the trends of the tax levy amount for similar sized school districts. As you can see, Valley Park shows a consistent increase each year, similar to all the other school districts, but we have started with lower base. That's all the information I have for the hearing. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Can I get a motion to approve tax rate?
I'll make a motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
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 Right, can I get a motion to adjourn to general session?
I'll make a motion.
Can I get a second?
I'm second.
All right, all those in favor say aye. Oh, no, we have to do a roll call, right?
Yes.
Yasmin?
Rich?
Aye.
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 Aye. I'm an aye as well. So we are adjourned to our general
Public session, yeah.
All right, public session. All right, I will call meeting order. It's 6:34. September 2024 regular board meeting. All right, first up, 2.01. Under honors and presentation, we have the theater department presentation.
Hello, I'm Allison Hungatewood. I am the stage director for the theater department here.
And I am Jocelyn Pewitt. I'm the technical director for our theater department, and we have just a couple really exciting updates for our department and our community. The first of that is we are now officially joining the ranks of International Thespian Society as Troop 12210. For those of you who don't know, ITS is an honor society for theater students nationwide and globally. So this gives our kids opportunities to compete at state and national conferences, earn scholarships, network, and build a lot of college and career skills and connections, whether they're going into performing arts or not. There's a lot of opportunity there that we're very excited to share with you all. But before we dive deep into ITS, we have our upcoming production.
Yes, so we started, we held auditions right at the beginning of the school year. We started rehearsing then for our fall production, which is called All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. It is a musical drama, and we're working really hard and we're excited to present it. But I'd love to have the students tell you a little bit about the show.
So, this is based on Robert Pilgrim's books. Kindergarten brings a funny, heartwarming, and intellectual view onto our everyday lives. It's an evening of theatrical storytelling in review format with dialogues, monologues, and music.
These delightful stories feature colorful characters, including a shy little boy who insists on playing the pig in his class's production of Cinderella and steals the show.
A mother of the bride who plans the perfect wedding until disaster strikes the bride. And a modern day Greek philosopher who finds the meaning of life in a broken piece of glass from World War II. These stories are the very existence, and we really would hope that you would come see our show. Come see it.
And Allison's gonna pass something out for our board and administrators, but as a special thank you to you all for your continued support throughout the years, as we kind of journey into a new chapter of our program, we would like to offer 2 free tickets to all administrators and board members to come see the show. If you would like to reserve your tickets, all you have to do is email one of us. Our emails are on the flyer we are passing out. Just email us which night you would like to attend. The show is October 10th, 11th, and 12th at 7 p.m. Doors will open at 6:30 in the elementary gym. So just give us an email if you would like to attend. Let us know by October 4th, please. Otherwise, general sales will open at first thing in the morning this Monday, September 30th. Tickets will be $10 per student and $15 for adults. And of course, for you all here, it'll be free to you guys. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
.02, athlete of the month. Coach Wall.
All right, we've got our September athletes of the month. First one, Naomi couldn't be here, but it's Naomi Bauman. She's a junior volleyball player. And this is what Coach Pappen had to say. Says, I'm thrilled to nominate Naomi Bauman for Athlete of the Month. In her 3rd year with the Valley Park Hawks volleyball team, she has made remarkable transition to her new role as a setter, and her performance this early in the season has been nothing short of outstanding. She has demonstrated exceptional skill and consistency, as evidenced by her impressive statistics: 100% serve accuracy, 81% serve receive, 8 assists, 2 kills, and 1 ace. Her dedication to refining her setting skills is evident in her performance and practice. Naomi consistently pushes herself to improve and always maintains a positive, cheerful demeanor that brings joy to the entire team. Her unwavering determination and positivity, combined with her impressive stats in the new position, make her a deserving candidate for Volleyball Athlete of the Month. That is junior Naomi Bauman. Might notice this guy. Might recognize him. This is Will Geary. He is a senior with our soccer team. Say hi, Will. So Coach Probst had this to say about Mr. Will. He is the captain of the Valley Park Hawks boys varsity soccer team. And I am pleased to honor him as athlete of the month for September. He also just got athlete of the week for the Post Dispatch last week, so. Things just keep rolling for him. He's been a standout performer. He scored an incredible 10 goals in the first 3 games. Even though he sat out the second half of the first game. His leadership was on display in a thrilling 4-3 victory over conference rival Bayless. He single-handedly netted all 4 goals, 3 in the second half and the overtime winner. With only 3 minutes left. He is now 3rd in the St. Louis region in goals with 20 and 2nd in total points with 47. As one of the team's captains, Will sets the standard with his dedication, hard work, and relentless drive. Whether on the field or in practice, he exemplifies what it means to never quit, no matter the challenge. His commitment to both his teammates and his play in the field has been inspiring, and he continues to be a key force behind our success this season. His outstanding play has been a pivotal part of the team's success. We look forward to seeing how high these soccer Hawks can fly this season under his leadership. He is also, that's not on here, I think we totaled up 17 goals. Is that what you're at? From 5th all time in the state, which is pretty remarkable considering I think he thinks this is his 3rd sport, so. Yeah.
Thank you, Coach. All right, 2.03, student spotlight.
Hello, everyone. We are presenting middle school student spotlights tonight. Our first one is 6th grader Jonathan Barrington. Jonathan is not afraid to help others and advocate for himself. He is a positive role model and a good friend. Jonathan exhibits a love for learning that his teachers appreciate. Congratulations. Our 7th grader tonight is Danny Flores Garcia. Not only is Danny always ready to learn and produce quality work, but she has also been witnessed helping her fellow students understand different content in classes. She is respectful to everyone and is the perfect example of our core values here at BPMS. Congratulations. And our last student spotlight is 8th grader Mark Ulloa. Mark has earned the 8th grade Student Spotlight Award for his exceptional dedication and responsibility in his academics and interactions with peers. He consistently demonstrates politeness and respect in all his relationships, serving as a positive role model for others. Mark's curiosity drives him to explore new ideas and actively engage in class discussions. The 8th grade team proudly celebrates Mark's achievements, and we look forward to his continued success this year.
Thank you.
We only had about 3 lessons until.
There they all go. All right, our next item is the approval of the agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, any opposed? All right. Okay, I don't think we have any public comments on agenda items tonight, all right? So next up will be our consent items. Are there any items that anyone would like to pull out for separate consideration or discussion? Okay, so 5.01 through 5.05. Can I get a motion to approve the consent items?
I'll make a motion.
All right, can I get a second?
I'll second it.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, so 5.01 through 5.05 consent items pass. All right. So, we're gonna have a discussion on the Missouri Board Association Scholarship. So it's a scholarship, where each, region,
You got
yeah,
this.
there's, so we have 17 regions,
Mhm.
right, in our area. So each region nominates one high school senior to apply. It's a $1,500 scholarship. And so I also listened to, or went to a president's Zoom meeting today. And there's different ways that you can do it. Everybody did it a little bit differently. Some had a committee, school committee, teachers, counselors, stuff like that. Others, the board decided. I don't know. If we have 4 senior parents on the board, so it probably would not be a good idea for us to be making that decision. But I was wondering what everybody's thoughts were on moving forward with this. I don't ever think that any kind of scholarship is bad to offer to our students, so, and so one out of each region will get the $1,500 scholarship. Yes, and then they'll go to state, but I don't believe that they just get recognized if they're chosen from state, so. Does anybody have any thoughts on this?
Has the board ever sponsored one of these or?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that I can see.
Pete, do you know if any,
We've never sponsored one.
right,
Was there a reason why, Pete? Like, or just didn't know about it or just?
Well, it didn't exist for quite some time and then we just never did it.
Yeah.
all right.
So the deadlines though, it looks like it's pretty around the corner versus like the Valley Park Education Fund kind of does their
More this.
more in the spring, so it's something we'd have to probably get on like right away.
Sorry, yes,
to
because
figure
it
out how
has
we're
to
gonna
be
do this.
in, the selection of the student applicant needs to be in by December 20th. And then the completed application of whatever student that is needs to be done by January 21st. So they usually recommend from now until November that we start making our decisions, and they have a rubric. If we chose to follow it, if we wanted to make a committee of teachers, counselors that they can use, it'll be the same rubric that MSBA uses, so you know, it'd be in line with what they're looking for anyway, so they could use that to, I don't know,
Help determine. I
help
guess,
determine
right?
whoever the student is,
Mhm.
right? So there's a rubric and then there's,
First time it tells you what the actual MSBA application is.
maybe,
Essay.
oh yeah, there's an essay application. So is this something that we're interested in doing?
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Why not?
So is this something that we need to vote on, or should we start the process of looking for a committee?
Yeah, I think you probably want to have some more discussion about who you want to be on the committee. And I mean, obviously, we've not approached anybody. to
Right,
be on the
right.
committee. I mean, there is the Educational Foundation. You know, they are part of selecting a lot of the other Valley Park type scholarships. I don't know if they would, I don't want to speak for them. I don't know if they would have an interest in serving in that capacity or some capacity with that too, or if that's something you even want. I do think just one thing, like any scholarship to be aware of, there's no guarantee that our students get. So it's not like we get one that for sure gets 1,000 and then goes to a region or state. Well,
Right, right,
they would just be eligible within our region. So we would select that person and that person would be eligible for our region scholarship.
right. Yes, not because we chose them.
Yes, yes, yeah, I just wanted to be clear,
Yeah,
there's not an automatic
They
or
would,
gives
yes.
$1,000.
Yes,
Whereas like with so many of our Valley Park ones, we know we have X amount of scholarships to give out and the dollar amounts for each, so.
I think it's worth a shot. And we've got,
Yes.
I'm sorry, can't remember her name.
Thank
The
Thank you.
Mrs. Zhang.
Yes,
Nizam?
yes,
Nizam.
yes.
So, I mean, I'm sure she would be very helpful. in
Victoria
getting
Burr and
them-
Dr. Cook.
Getting them, you know, the applications, just a matter of us deciding who can help
Right.
make that
Right.
decision, so. I think it's a
And I
good,
don't know that you have to make that decision tonight about who's going to select. Like, I mean, I
Right.
think we can get the ball rolling as far as getting information out.
Yeah.
Giving kids time to choose to apply and all that fun stuff while you're kind of
Mhm.
making that too, but it will sneak up on us pretty quick.
Right,
Yeah,
right. That's why I wanted to have the discussion tonight and see if we were interested in doing that.
I'd support it.
Right, perfect. All right,
So how about I put some stuff together and share with you, Kim, based on all that stuff, and
sure,
you can kind of look it over, and then we'll work with Dr. Lindy in the high school to get it out.
okay, perfect.
Sound good?
I'm good. I'm good with everyone?
Yeah.
All right, okay. All right, so let's move on to 7.01, the action item. Approval of the guaranteed maximum price amendment with Wachter, am I saying
Yeah,
that
you did.
correctly? Construction?
I'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dr. Dill.
All right, thank you. Looking for approval tonight for the guaranteed maximum price for what is affectionately known as BP4, which when it comes to Proposition B is the parking lot expansion behind central office and the reworking and renovations of the early childhood center drive and expansion, and some additional parking on that side as well. The beauty of the guaranteed maximum price contract, that we talked about when we agreed to a construction manager at risk going way back to last year, was this is exactly the price we pay. So they've done their due diligence, they have their homework built into it. They do have contingencies, as you can see in there, but ultimately, at the end of the day, we know the work, will be completed for the price of $489,054. And so it is recommended this evening that the board approve the guaranteed maximum price agreement for BP4 as presented.
All right. Any questions? All right, can I get a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Right. And you will follow this one, right? Rich,
Aye.
Pete,
Aye.
Becky?
Aye.
And I as well. Okay. Right, so we do have one public comment, or so 7.01 passes, sorry. We do have one public comment on a non-agenda item. Come on up.
Hello,
Good evening. Thank you for coming.
thank you for having me. So my name is Agatha Gyrus. I have a son here who's in 7th grade. We've been going to Valley Park since pre-K. We came here for the small community. Everybody I was really looking forward to getting to know the kids, growing up together, following up to high school. Right off, my son started playing basketball here at the school. With mostly the same boys, volunteer coaches who were parents who were awesome. They loved it, we're growing up together. We also played baseball together, mostly the same boys. Again, they really look forward to it. Recently, I'm sure you guys are aware, we were told that the school no longer wants to have basketball for middle school. And I am very concerned with that because the school doesn't really offer anything for these boys. We recently redid the gym floor with our tax dollars. That turned out beautiful. With our logo that I know costs the extra money for us to enjoy and show off to the other people that we play, we bring them here. The boys are really looking forward to it. And when you look at the big picture, these boys are the future Hawks for this school. We were given links to sign up to Rockwater Parkway, which is more expensive to play. It's not in our community. I don't pay taxes there. I don't really want to travel extra, an hour to travel to these places. This is the safe place, the place that we know, the kids that we know. This pretty crazy world out this world, and again, this is our community. I'm sure you guys all know 7th grade boys are full of energy. They have issues containing it, but there's nothing that the school offers them for after school And now we're taking the basketball away, so they have nothing that ties them to the school. Once they leave here, there's nothing there. And again, if we ask them to go to these schools and they sign up and they join a team and they like this team, they meet new friends, new boys, they enjoy the team. Do we really expect them to leave that team in 2 years to come back to Valley Park and play for us? Or are we just not wanting to have future Hawks growing up in this community? Is what my understanding. So I did reach out and ask a few questions as to why was this decision made and who made the decision? Because I feel like this is affecting a lot of families, a lot of boys. And I was hoping that this is a decision that big would be made by you guys, the board, to make the decision for us, but I come to find out that is not the case. This decision did not involve you guys, unfortunately, which is a little bit disappointing because this is huge. That certain individuals can make the decisions on who uses this public building that our tax dollars are paying for. The boys are disappointed. I'm very disappointed. We're not looking to play at another school. I did talk to quite a few parents because we do play baseball. Most of them were very disappointed. I had one that was kind of in the middle. Unfortunately, no one wanted to speak up because they said that there's nothing we can do because this is the way things go here. And again, that's disappointing because I feel like we should have a say. So I was just curious if you guys could discuss that. And, you know, in the future, one more thing I would like to add, I guess I'm out of time, but if I could just add one more thing. I was told that this is happening because PE classes and after school, high school is practicing in the gym and there's just too much wear and tear in the gym. I thought that's what the gym is for, but the issue is we host graduations in that gym. We host this day, that day, every kind of day where we're bringing in steel tables, chairs that are getting drug around. And my son had to buy special shoes just to attend gym class so that we don't damage our new beautiful floors. So maybe in the future, instead of voting on a expensive parking lot, which I agree the parking lot is not the greatest, but maybe a hall or something where we can host these events so that these activities don't get taken away from these kids because they are sad and most of them are not going to play basketball this season. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
For
thank
coming
you
and
for
speak
having
with us this evening.
Yeah, thank you very
Appreciate
much.
that. All right. Can I get a motion to adjourn to executive session? I'll make. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Rich,
Aye.
Keith,
Aye.
Becky. Aye. Jasmine. Aye. And I am an aye as well. So we are adjourned.
Hey, Kim, I don't think I have a password